Have you wondered why you never seem to have enough money? You work hard, so it is not for a lack of effort. I'll tell you a secret. It is because you are an employee. You work for someone else, and as an employee, you will never make enough. This is how the system has been built all over the world, and your complaints, fortunately, will not change it. Your only solution is to become a business owner too. This is why I present to you the opportunity to run your own online business. Our online business is easy to run because 95% of the work has already been done for you. This is why thousands of people have been able to use our system to generate extra income in their spare times from the comfort of their bedrooms. If you can understand this message, then this opportunity is for you because we have coaches and mentors who will hold your hand and guide you through every step of your journey towards your financial freedom. If you desire change and want to know more, reach out to us on the website and WhatsApp number you see on your screen, and we will be happy to answer all your questions.
Waste your time. I don't do that because you use your precious time, money and data to watch my content. So I make sure that anybody I bring here, it will be also in your support. And the Zionfelix. It do not all bodies of Utobo too. Now you're Utin Nation. Just a lesson and never mind. Bravo, mommy.
Niashun.
Nation.
Yes.
Say nation.
Yeah, but you know.
No, the part one here, nation.
So there's some history to it.
Okay.
And you know, in the course of discovering myself, I started off in the field of R&B. R&B kakra. You know, when we were young, trying to find that fit.
Kelly ne, Osha ne,
you know,
Chris Brown.
Love and heartbreak season. You started there, no one and
yeah, it's what come sa.
Oh, there be. I know there.
Into what come? Ona tell what come. Now ndeti.
Oh, haje.
Na name dey na we.
Oh, I wasn't really like that, so I won't say it's a
really like push of the dating or the papa.
Oh, it's Zionfelix say, you know, experiences from friends, so we translated that to music. And then,
still must have a question. Was it a papa or it was a dating for you?
It was none of that.
It's not on your head. Did you ever just say?
Yes.
Okay, Niashun.
Anyway, so you know, in the course of discovering myself, I did a little reggae dance hall. So that was where the Niashun came from, because as at that time, me didn't know your KJV nation. And if you are making, you know, dance hall, reggae dance hall, you know, type music, you need to go by the rule book. So I was learning the patois and the pronunciations. Intimidation, and I'm a Niashun. To be with me, yo, Niashun, Adi Niashun. Then, in the course of still further discovering myself, you know, I settled on Afrobeats. Okay. You know, they are band and more, you know, that kind of Afro fusion. We fuse the Afrobeat with other genres. And then I decided that since Nation, you know, many people can associate me with, you know, even though I'm not making like typical dance or reggae music anymore, I would like to keep the name. And so not to confuse listeners, you know, audience-wise, I decided to spell it out the way people can pronounce. And non Chelese 7 million dancehall musician. Okay. I can make dancehall music, though reggae dancehall, when I have to, when I'm in the element. So that's the history behind my name.
So spell your nation for me.
So it's Niashun, Niashun.
Niashun.
Yes, I decided to spell it out the way it's pronounced.
In patois.
Exactly.
Okay, Niashun.
Niashun.
So for how long have you been doing the Afrobeat? Or switching from reggae dancehall?
Afrobeat, if it's about 7 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Na abua.
Abua. Perspective-wise, you know, because Afrofusion, when you're fusing other genres with Afrobeats, it's quite hard. It takes a lot of work, you know.
And what goes into, the writing and production?
The writing, you know, every artist has his muse, your inspiration, source of inspiration. It could be life experiences. It could be something your friend experienced. It could be heartbreak. It could be hardship. It could be you are just, you know, in a good vibe, so you want to translate that to music. And you'll be the catchy cruise. So a song like Kweku Darlington's it's talking about hustle. Yeah. At the same time, we are hustling to meet an end goal. You're pursuing your chile. 1 year you want to mean chile. So I don't know what he was going through, you know, what was going through his thought process when he wrote that song, but I could predict, say, he was thinking of Charlie, make we do this hustle, make it blow, then we get money. So that translated So yeah, it's along those lines.
Okay.
Into 4 life experiences. Sometimes you could take a deep dive into your spirit, man, to, you know, get something unusual that you don't normally sing about.
I'm interested in your first record. Okay, but before I go on that, I mean, something about yourself. I like the song because of what it is preaching against. But we go there. Before we go there, I mean, tell us about your nation, background, education, your girlfriend, kids, and your abortion. Where you go?
Zion. No, come on. Anyway, so Nation is a fancy man. Yes, I'm from Agona Sreju. That's on my mother's side. Fancy for that we are a bit, you know, maternal when it comes to, you know, where you claim to come from. And my dad is from Elmina, so I'm purely fancy. Okay. You know, there's some background, but I know they own here. Yeah, foreign wise. And then
foreign wise,
like Moja wise, you know, lineage. Yeah, some foreign blood in there, but yeah,
that is external.
Extend, you know. Okay. And Nation, you know, so Zionfelix is a basic school. The Light Academy, that was like a very great institution in my life. Foundation years helped me to find my feet, you know, where I want to see myself in life, guidance. And I took it to Presec Legon. Okay. So Light Academy is where I did my primary and GHS, junior high. Now since I'm a friend of my system. And then the senior high, which was secondary school in our time, not so long ago, but Presec Legon.
That's before 2011, secondary school.
Yes.
Because high school started in 2011.
Yes, yes.
And then I'm first batch of the high school.
Of the high school, okay. So Presec Legon, that was my institution. To me, or that year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cosby.
I did general arts.
Okay.
Yes.
History and,
you know, government, literature. Because I was interested in, you know, the arts. Okay. I've always been. I'm an Aries, so that kind of, yeah. So from there, I went to African University College of Communication, where I did my Bachelor of Arts degree in Mass Communication, Strategic Communication. So that's like a hybrid course, PR, Public Relations and Advertising. Okay. Strategic Communications. I did communication because I always wanted to do music, and I was always going to end up in this field. So you need to know how to relate to your audience, you know, like I'm doing right now. Yeah. It's all communication.
That's true.
Singing to the audience is communication. You need to know how to touch the people with emotions, with the message, with the vibes. So I kind of had to use that, you know, to apply to my actual life, because it's a career I'm building here with this music. And yes, Sebi, I dare be a person with the agro. Me person me did do actually, and I know he will, because he gave me the gifts and he's not going to let me down. So I decided that let me study communication. There was a lot of backlash because Kami Mami Yanka, my doctor, you know, even my dad, but sometimes you know,
I don't know a bit my doctor now.
I don't know.
Okay.
But the passion doesn't lead there, you know. Because you can decide, say, you forgo what it is that you really want to do and, you know, please family or somebody else. But at the end of the day, you cannot run away from your calling, you know. And I discovered myself when I was quite young, even before I made Drew SS. Because I was able to put down, you know, vibes, and people like it, like, yo, bro, you got something. So I was like, no, let me follow up and do this thing. And if I'm going to become big, I need to know how to comport myself. And I can see it's been quite a tough journey, but we are getting there. I mean, I'm here with
How tough has it been?
It's been a roller coaster ride, you know, from people promising to help you. That's one thing about life. You cannot depend on people, because we'll be catch us or baby. It's all about the actions and not the words.
Why did I show up?
Come again.
Why didn't I show up?
Oh, I know they mean to me body.
They are boss not the man.
Oh, the person was my mate from SS actually. Yes. He ended up, you know, kind of putting me in a messy situation with one business partner of mine, but, you know, we were able to avert the situation to me. But yes, this is a friend who was supposed to invest in my craft. We actually met, we were supposed to sign a contract and, you know, run this record label stuff. And then I ended up you know, getting myself in a situation when I was supposed to benefit from a situation. That kind of thing. Mean to me, go into details. Well, yeah, it's part of the, you know, things that made me stronger and made me, you know, more focused. Like, bro,
Who saved you?
What saved me?
Yeah.
What saved me? Because, you know, sometimes you are heading somewhere, people are talking to you, you get to a point in life, you think you know it all, and then you get a reality check. I got that through my mom, through some friends, but mainly it was family. Yeah, because I almost lost my way. But I knew.
How?
Oh, you know, like, I was working in the, you know, in the secular field, job-wise. I was in the fertilizer business. Something happened, I had to quit. And then I decided I'm doing this music thing fully. Yeah, name kasa min tie, min defi, me bafi time me pe. And you know, last a bit me Eddie and I'm for but it gets to a point you realize that nobody has your back like family. If you go anywhere, Sebi, you know ma to echima, at the end of the day, it's family that will accept you. You know, with reference to the story of the prodigal son in the Bible. So kind of not too deep, but yeah. Yeah. So I love my mom so much. She prays for me. I know she's going to watch this interview. I love her so much. I can't wait to blow and, you know, make her proud. Yeah.
So you went against your mom and dad to listen to friends, if I understood what you said.
Oh, yes. Yes, to a certain degree. Not so much, but to a certain degree. And you know, I've always been from a level-headed background. So even in the course of losing my way, I was still, I don't know if that makes sense. Mean to me, I'm a vagabond, my teaching, me baby na chale. What I said, me ba fi ba, me to me a koye de me pe. Me kasa mintie futu. At the end of the day, now I could you know.
How was your mother feeling at that time? Because before they are so connected to their kids. But before they are so connected to their kids.
You know, sometimes she will call me, I'll be stepping out, she calls me, she'll be, you know, and it will be eating into your time. One person will call, but I have to stand and listen. She's like, you remember these days? Me no kasati you. And my mom is very emotional. So sometimes, you know, you are doing something, but you are thinking, if my mom should hear or see this, how is she going to? And I think prayer works, because it got to a point where I sat down to assess myself. And you will be never catch up, say, yo, check this and check that. But, you know, you sit down and you assess yourself. And I'll say, the COVID year was also a contributing factor, because that was a point where Ubia Kefi is a point of self-reflection. You need to assess your life. So where have you got into? You know, where are you going? What are you doing? Where you are you happy with it? The people in your life, are they proud of you? A lot of questions that need answers. Are you happy with the answers you are getting? So, you know, along those lines, and then I realized that I've really messed up, because it was at a point where I was at home most of the time with my mom. We're doing a lot of Bible time, you know, quotation. So we are using our own personal experiences to learn and improve on ourselves. I realized that, Charlie, I lost my way.
Was that when you started smoking weed?
Zion, this question there, you just spring it on me like that. So I don't smoke weed, you know, disclaimer. Probably I used to, but I don't.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That was when, I mean, in the past.
Zion. Oh, you know, the weekdays, it's, you know, it's in the course of discovering yourself. Sometimes you are inquisitive, you want to find out, you know. But I would like to thank God, say, even in the course of trying certain things, I didn't go so deep in front of cocaine and heroin and those things. Yeah, but you know, in front of influences, maybe schoolmates, friends, keeping bad company, ending up in places you have no business being.
Were you ever arrested?
I'll say yes, once.
For what?
It was a false accusation, mix up kind of, but yes, it was sorted. So,
Charlie, I think you have to learn one or two from his story. Your parents are your parents. I don't know kind of. Abusia will always be Abusia. Madam for please Bape Obujeneja. Man. But I was waiting and fight for you. My name is Zionfelix. Niashun. Your social media handle before I go on the break.
So my Instagram is at Niashun, Niashun. The Twitter is at 1, the figure 1, Niashun, Niashun. On Facebook, I'm Adination. So capital ADDI, and then there's Niashun, capital Niashun. I'm on Snapchat too, at Niashun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be back. Maybe I better also. Zionfelix.com on Twitter and TikTok. It is Onya_Zionfelix on Facebook. It is Zionfelix Entertainment News. So the new one, okay. I mean, I've read comments under the video, and most of them like the content. I mean, mostly I didn't about content, you know.
Right.
I love the content of the song. Right. I did motivity. Yes, very
inspirational. So thought process. When I was writing, so OK was actually a project, that had my producer, Makema, Big Up Nero, wherever you are, we challenged ourselves. We wanted to do something soulful. And it's talking to you on the personal level. And when it comes to, subject matter that inspires people, there's a lot we can talk about. Now saying a man fire shit. You get me? People are going through hardship. There are no jobs. People have terminal diseases, cancer patients. They need a voice that's going to tell them that, hey, you need to believe that everything is going to be okay. Sometimes you need to have that third eye. You need to see what everybody else is not seeing, So I was like, let me be that voice to people, because I was going through things in my life at that time myself. So in speaking to myself, I was also speaking to people. It doesn't matter what you are going through. So far as you are working to improve the situation, believe that everything is going to be okay.
That's true.
God is going to be there.
What were you going through at that time when you're writing that song?
Oh, the normal, African young man hustle. Zion, we are neko. You are doing this, it's not working out. Ufaha and ko. So sometimes you need to, take a deep dive and inspire yourself. And I'm one of the strongest people you ever know. I could be going through like the most difficult situation. If I don't tell you, you wouldn't know. It's going to be all rosy. I will be the one even encouraging you, but my pain could be harder or even more unbearable than yours, So music is my safe haven, The music, making okay, made me feel okay. And so, today everything is becoming okay,
Give me a cappella of okay.
Zion!
Nation!
Yes, I. So, okay, go, sir. You don't need to tell me what the problem is. As I be waiting be the matter. I gently know this scatter. My party life no be sugar cane. Many things they remind us of some pain. But it no go be like this forever. So remember to hit your chest and say, Mimpaba, everything will be okay. No matter what I'm going through, Mimpaba, Missy Mimpaba. Everything will be alright. Everything will be okay. Adenisha.
And in the video, I mean, I saw a popo trying to arrest a Rasta man, and I saw domestic violence.
Right.
In the video, what brought about that concept?
You know, so with the visuals, we decided to, take a deep dive into the message behind the song. There's always an extension to every concept. So since we are trying to make music for the global market, we decided to address global issues, take the video from a global perspective. A video that somebody in Tanzania can watch and take inspiration from. A video that somebody in Texas can watch and say, oh, I can relate to this. A black man somewhere or a Rasta man somewhere who is facing discrimination. Issues of domestic violence. Last month, Sister Osinachi of blessed memory, we heard what happened, what she was enduring in her marital home. This is somebody who was married to a pastor. But she comes home, she sings at the altar, comes home and is being beaten. And what is being done about situations like that? So a song like OK is to address issues, bring, to light issues like this.
How do we address such an issue?
Such an issue, me getting a platform like this, hopefully my management and I are working, trying to partner with NGOs, go on the offensive. Let people know that if you are going through issues of domestic violence, you should come out. Probably you're going to be the voice of the voiceless. Your story is going to be the story that is going to get people to come out and say, I'm going through this, can I get help? Before it's too late. And I'd like to be an ambassador in that regard. If I get a chance to partner, with both local and international firms to address that issues, I'm open.
Have you raised your hand on a lady before?
On a lady?
Yeah.
I've never done that and never will. It's only cowards that do that. It's only a coward. It takes a lot of cowardice to hit a lady. It's something I'm against. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for even like 0.001% for you to do that.
It's one of the worst things I
Okay, so I mean the song is everywhere. Niashun, often okay, just okay. O-N-K, Niashun. That's your first record.
So it's my first solo record. I was on a project with DJ Mensa, released in December, titled Gyrate.
Okay.
Much more party vibe, fusion of Afrobeats and Amapiano.
Okay.
Yes. So
okay. And you did something with Kwesi after challenge.
So yes, that was getting ourselves ready for this year. My team and I, we hopped on a couple of covers.
Okay.
Kwesi Artist Ghetto Vigilante.
Okay.
I think he did that one with Uchebi. We dropped the cover to it and we got some nice attention on the grams. We did a couple other ones too. Tenny, she dropped the song Moslado and she threw the challenge for a refix. We did our version. That one also flew on the grams. People were actually demanding for like the audio, but copywriting steady kakra. That song is actually so powerful. We are thinking of making it an original record.
Song.
And putting it on the market.
Okay.
So let's look out for that one.
Okay.
And we also did, so SARS dropped, a beat. He named it the Free SARS Challenge. It was an open beat. He wanted, people to show their vibes. And we also dropped vibes and he liked it. SARS followed me. So he's one of the producers I'm looking forward to working with. So big up SARS wherever you do.
And in Ghana, who are the artists that you're looking forward to working with?
Ghanaian artists, then plenty. I don't know if you mention everybody. And plenty. There's Sack, obviously. There's Stone Boy. There's Kwesi Arthur. There's Kelvin Boy, Blacko Sherif, Famille. Omodosu, Jackie.
Ename.
Efia.
I'm a real
Zion. So, Obama Mama.
Yeah. So let's look at plans for the year 2022.
Plans for the year. So, there may be a feature or two we are working. Me being on some other projects, foreign based. We don't want to mention names or mention countries yet, but yeah, people should be on the lookout. There's going to be some follow-up singles, and hopefully, I say, me manager pursue Johnny, because EP now Oseba. Zion. The song's Child, the bangers. The mark bangers no dos.
Why you call it baby go?
Hey Zion. And that cry no session, Charlie. It's an everyday process. Don't say vibes, you know. If you go sleep, Charlie won't say, oh, my lady fireboy, my charge.
Yeah.
So we have to fly the flag.
That's true.
So I'm always cooking the vibes. And there's a lot of vibes coming, bro.
That's true.
There's a lot of vibes coming.
Thank you very much, Niashun.
You know, before I run away, I have to say this. Okay, it's moving on the charts, man. My management, big up my management, big up my distribution team, big up the A&R, Charlie. I didn't expect, you know, okay, to do this well suddenly, but I'm excited for the future. Okay, peaked number 28 on top 100 Ghana Apple. You know, we are doing some crazy numbers on Spotify as well. Boomplay as well. I think Boomplay we've crossed the 10,000 threshold. Audio Mac, we're somewhere around 5,000. We didn't upload the audio on Audio Mac, you know, the same day, so it's quite behind. YouTube as well, the video is there, it's doing great. I think 14K views after 2 weeks, you know. But I'm excited about the Apple, you know, streams, and you know, getting on the charts is hard. You know,
there's so many songs.
Rubbing shoulders with the likes of Blacko, it's crazy, man. Yeah, hopefully we'll work with them soon. Heading by a bedroom. Yeah. Go reach Zion.
I'm out of time.
Oh, tough time no day. Once I feel in Yaba, so the people need to get used to us. But the vibes go dictate everything. Let the music do that.
Niashun with 2 black coffee.
Hey Zion, remember myself, Zion. Me, I did my zone, Nibab. I did for Malino. It no be any advice I did take. I feel today catch fire like say ya be Petro. Running down the wings like when Pedro did for Barcelona.
Before we go, give me another capella of...
Another capella.
Okay, no.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's a good vibe. I mean, it's a good vibe.
Now make anybody can kill your energy. Many people they will be your frenemies. We be students for life in academy. But never be anybody allergy. So make you brighten up. Every situation get a remedy. You not go there like this forever. Papa, why you go papa? When everything is just alright, everything is just on. It no matter what you're going through. Papa, why you go papa? Everything will be okay. Zion, be a fine.
Be a fine. My name is Niashun and I didn't come. My name is Zionfelix. Go enjoy the song. Okay, just okay. Okay. And Niashun is Niatun. Niati.
Niashun.
Okay.
Also offer
The song is okay on all streaming platforms. The video is here also on YouTube.
Yes, I am.
Bye-bye.
Epasasi atwa ono di afi Easter day yes stronko there ebetumi nya asase bi go estate land act adishia city Krampan oben Calf University in a dodo so oben government hospital no so full plus 70 by 100 first no 16,000 say the water do about 10,000 Ghana cedis in a half plot 50 by 70 no 8,000 cedis in a water do about 5,500 Ghana cedis dodo full plot 70 by 100 first no 30,000 cedis say the water do about 22,000 Ghana cedis half plot 16,000 cedis in a water total about 12,000 Ghana cedis litigation free and a kwana betuma treat them assassin Canada Mansuru kra mambo we twitwa assassin so kama Carl Kwanso so didemu kama free site plan and an indenture for first 50 customers our web assassin do fast development area ebetuma free forever construction limited it was 0501 204040 another 0509 999828 forever construction forever yours.